Good evening, I am Matthew Taylor. Tonight's episode is pretty much going to be a serious episode, but I can't really count that serious because I don't have my hat on. So, in the news over the past week, there's been many things going on, such as confessions and all sorts of other things. But one that shrined out of all of what happened was net neutrality. Now, net neutrality is when every single thing on the internet is to be as one. In terms of speed, property, and rules. By property, I mean everybody. You, I, the person next to you whom is watching this, they get to see what they want on the internet for free. But, as a Republican, unfortunately, one Republican that I'm not really proud of, Ajit Pai, decided to ruin that for us. How do you do that? I'll tell you in a minute. Alright, so we already see our first issue with this. Of course, Ajit is holding one of these, of course. Because, he's like, what does these kids love? Kill me. Kill me now.
Still gram your food. Quality.
Because, look at this. I got just a Baconator. This just looks fucking good. I gotta gram that. I honestly gotta gram that. Yeah, hold up. I gotta gram this. This is fucking beauty. This is fucking fabulous. Let me just show you. Just unbelievable. Just so amazing, so beautiful, and honestly, he just doesn't have an idea on what internet culture is really like. Because believe me, the Instagram I'm working for, I'm seeing right now, believe me, you would have no idea. One sec. Because the Instagram I know and love, here a sec. Just around here somewhere. This is the content we strive for.
I friggin' love this show.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, not this.
You can still post photos of cute animals, like puppies.
You can tell that dog is in constant pain. Just look at his face. You can tell he's in some form of pain.
I am alone. You can still shop for all your Christmas presents online. Yes, got that bulk deal on fidget spinners. Yes, those Eclipse glasses are so cheap.
Why are we still here?
Listen here, buddy. There's two things that I'm not okay with. One, if you're faking being a Republican. Two, is having a fidget spinner in your hands while you're wearing a base version of the Make America Great Again hat, say Make Christmas Great Again hat. You do not hold a fidget spinner. in your hand while doing that.
Skirt, skirt. I hate Santa Claus. I hate Santa Claus. That nigga isn't real.
Alright, wasn't that horrible? Alright, so now we're gonna switch gears. So, what if I told you that a foreign animation company was responsible for something horrendous? Well, you wouldn't really be surprised because that has happened before. But over today, I was thinking, Matthew, what Christmas movie special we can get our dirt on here? And I already saw Rap City Street Kids being covered by the Nostalgia Critic. There's this other one. Excuse me. We got the Christmas Tree covered by also Nostalgia Critic. Just about everything is covered, but I don't know if you forgot this one. But this one is not like bad to the point where it's just stupid bad. It's just bad because it's cringe. And that's what we're doing. Because it's Cringemas. Alright, so here's what we're going to be talking about. Let's take a look at Sunwoo Entertainment. Sunwoo Entertainment is like basically those Korean animation studios that cater to the Western countries such as here in America and many other places. And believe it or not, you think animation company for Korea, which I don't know if it's going to pop on the screen right now, has done so much great things, such nostalgia, and had such connections with big companies such as Disney, the Warner Brothers, and so forth. So if that you think that their first independent produced Christmas special would be amazing. Well, in animation terms, it's mediocre-ish, but it was like that for all the 2000s, especially with the Proud Family. What I'm talking about, you may ask? Well, it was the night before Christmas that this all happened, or should I say the night before the letter B and the number 4. You know, I'm that type of person that can stereotype anybody, even if I get it right or wrong, I would still think it's right in my head. So apparently the Koreans have this kind of like a boner for rap music, and that has been seen. You know, I had this video with K-pop star Twice Neon and BTOB's Minhyuk, I think that's his name, doing something like some show called Oh My God Tip. Something like that. I don't know if the word guy could be said in vain on Korean television. I'm sure as hell it can't be said here in American. Oh yes, it can, but restrictions. So apparently you see how the intro is played out, how the title looks. It kind of looks like something you see in Korea, but I'm getting.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and up in his sleigh.
Or the good rapping that was just heard, but when you have to oversaturate the font Comic Sans to be in your credits, your opening credits, you kind of is falling short here. Also, the opening title was pretty much in that weird font that Steve Oderick used to have in his cartoons.
Labor for one Mr. Claus. And Elvin, who just turned 18 on the 12th, had started to work for SC his own self. But when you're a sharp and ambitious young man, chances are you might deviate some from the plan.
Yeah, one of those plans might be having a bunch of Korean animators think of making a Christmas special based off nothing but fire yet corny rap lyrics.
Good for you. Merry Christmas.
We hope you don't think this is dumb.
Well, lo and behold, it's a little toy drum. Mr. Saul looked it over, inspected it some, then he tapped on the top.
Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
You would think that a man, suave and sophisticated, would laugh at a toy that was so clearly dated, but not Mr. Saul, no. He smiled ear to ear, and I swear in his eye formed a wet little tear.
That sound fills me with joy. I had a drum like this when I was a boy. I got it for Christmas. I held it so dear. In fact, it inspired my music career.
So you see, even someone as mean as a mule, when presented with something extremely old school, can't help but succumb to the spirit of Yule. I find this last fact unequivocally cool. Oh, Elvin? He went back to living quite large, this time at the North Pole as head elf in charge.
But apparently the special ends with apparently Elvin or whoever coming back to the North Pole after going to Portland, Oregon, and a bunch of other stuff I don't really care about, you know? Like, the rap, like I have to say, the rap is a bit on the tad corny side, but it's still pretty good because, you know, it's a unique feature that isn't really seen it much today. And even if it is, it's horrible, you know? It's just either corny or it's just mediocre-ish. It's alright then, you know? No, this is possibly the last episode of 2017, possibly. So, you know, I want to see if I can end this off on a good note. Yeah, it's like recording around here somewhere. I guess my voice will do.
Silent night. I said a silent night. Holy night. All is calm. I said all is bright. Round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Why don't you sleep in heavenly peace? Why don't you sleep in heavenly peace?